Like, there are too many jumps that you make in this game where you're not quite sure where you're going to land.
Yeah, that's true.
So, where are we now? Ominous music is playing.
Yeah, I don't like this. I want to leave. That's why I just want to double check. Okay, I don't think this is a troll hallway, but equal.
Let no tunnel go unpowerbombed.
I've learnt my lesson from the Meridia tunnel. I don't really know if it's a lesson that was meant to be learnt that way, but please let this be a save point game. It is a save point.
Alright. Power's out.
What?
Wah! What the heck?
What the hell? Why are there undead in this? Okay, look. I can deal with Chozo ghosts, right? But I am unclear on why the undead are showing up in this place.
Why indeed?
Castlevania has clearly infected this game.
I'm gonna encounter Dracula now. Power's out. Gotta restore the power.
There was a nod from T there as I just powerbombed this immediately.
But what led you to think that you should powerbomb it?
It's a thing in this game.
See, I always remember thinking, wait a minute. The view of the screen is extending further downwards than it should.
Like, to me, my logic was, it is an area in this game, it should be powerbombed.
I mean, every logic works. A boss door.
Would you not? I'll come back to that in a second. I want to see what...
I do feel it worth pointing out
Yep.
that there is no save point here.
Well, screw it. I can take him.
You've made your peace.
Oh god, it's Magus! No!
A black wind blows through you.
Oh
Phantoon
god!
appeared!
It's the boss from friggin' Other M. No!
That it is.
Okay. Well, this seems a bit ridiculous. Damn it, Phantoon! I understand how this works now. Come on, appear above me. Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, I find Super Metroid's way of switching between missiles and the beam absolutely infuriating. I just freaking hate it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Okay. Friggin' Phantoon.
You constantly feel like you've got to have missiles just in case, because the window to shoot at him is so small. But at the same time, you've got to have beams on so that you can hit.
Jesus Christ, this is an obnoxious fight. I'm not happy about this at all.
You probably want to get ready with your.
Care about me. Phantoon, up here! Jesus Christ, mate. Okay, so then it comes from the left. he's on the side. Like, if I had any clue of how to dodge that...
What do you want to get ready with it?
Yeah, I mean, but like, that window's basically impossible, unless you already know it's... Is he dead? Is he dead? Is he dead?
He is very fortunately dead.
Yes! Have some of that! You friggin' ghost thing! There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Samus. Arrow.
I hate that fight.
The fight is very, very dumb. I feel like it's tremendously unclear how you're meant to avoid most of the attacks.
I mean, in fairness, I mean you can avoid most of them using Morph Ball.
Yeah, but that seems dumb because it kills you. Like it stops all your drops. You get what I mean, right?
What do you mean stops all your drops?
So the only reason, like,
so you can attempt to either deal with them.
Yep.
Or you, in which case you are rewarded for your boldness in, in actively engaging them, or you can choose instead to dodge them, in which case you are not rewarded for going for head-on confronting the problem. I mean, that seems fair enough to me.
I guess so. That logic makes sense to me. Oh, here we go. It's a map station.
Trust, what more bugs me is that if there was a easier and quicker way of switching between beam and missile weapons, say like with the later games where you simply just hold down a button, you hold down one of the shoulder triggers.
I mean, I would be interested.
That would, I mean, that fight would be so much easier, but because you've got to select and cancel, it's a pain in the ass.
I would be interested in a Super Metroid, which just acknowledge that the second analog stick exists on most controllers now. And just goes, well, okay, fine, I guess.
What, so you mean like a twin stick?
Well, it just goes like, you pick out one of your weapons using the friggin' stick, and then you put X-ray visor somewhere else.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Like you do with the weapons inside Metroid Prime, right?
Oh, that's an interesting thought for a... I don't know how Samus Returns. Maybe they did something similar with the...
with the remake of that, yeah. I like these enemies better than I did the ghosts. We'll go in that one later, but I mean...
Very sensible. The question is, what is this wrecked ship? Where does it come from?
Is it the ship that we shot down at the start?
Eh?
We were on the thing, right?
The space station.
The space station, then it collapsed, right?
Yeah.
Is this the space station?
No, because remember that exploded quite spectacularly.
Yeah, I thought this was the remains of the exploded space station.
No, as in, like, it flat out, like, completely exploded.
Well, alright. Oh, yeah. Now what the hell do I do?
Yeah, I know, guys. If he gets through...
Wait, you can't stand on these? I'm intensely annoyed by this. You can't stand on this. It hurts you. Why? Why would you make it flat on the top? Why would you do that to me, game?
Game designers probably like, it's not our fault that you think you can do that.
But you do that in like Super Mario.
Yeah. Did Team Deer Force, who developed this game, make Super Mario?
But like, if it's a Mario rule, it's an established rule in gaming.
This game can't be expected to be responsible for your preconceptions.
That's true.
That sounds like a very mollycoddling thing to say.
It is not. It should not. It can do what it wants to, but I'm going to complain anyway.
Just because...
Because it's not doing what I want it to do. That's the important.
You expect.
Oh god!
So essentially, you're expecting to do things that either games inspired by it do, or games that have nothing to do with it do.
No, that's not true. Mario established rules for how platforming things works, and this still has platforming in it.
Establishing rules. Establishing rules.
Oh, well, I'm annoyed about that now. Okay, so that door's locked. Would you stop flying around like morons? Give me more health. I'm also annoyed that Phantoon didn't fill up my entire health bar by defeating him. He didn't drop enough health.
Well, yeah. I mean, no bosses do now.
Now, where am I?
Now you're back here in Criteria.
Yes, I remember. This is... Hold on, there was that locked door, wasn't there?
Yes. Now that you've restored the power...
We got locked anymore.
Aha! Oh, it's another locked door.
There's another locked door, yes. Let's see what this one is.
Speed boost. I mean, yes, you could probably get over it by...
Oh, I get it.
By bomb jumping. No boost.
Are you insane?
You two insane. So, unfortunately, power bombs do not always reveal what kind of blocks.
You know what does? Friggin' visor.
Interesting. It looks like there's no way to get in there. But what's that? Is that a speed block?
Okay, game.
Oh, I tell a lie. Looks like, Shine Sparking is required in this game.
Oh, okay, I have... What on earth is going on here? So, the way up is a shaft on the right-hand side
Yes.
that you shine spark up through.
Yes.
Where the hell is it?
From below.
Or, I guess.
And he does it. Ooh, a dead end, eh?
Yeah, that's
Wow,
obvious.
that was...
That was pretty obvious, though. Ooh, amazing. Right.
Hooray! And now we remain here.
Now we remain here until I get all my health back.
Unfortunately, this one does not spawn multiple ones at once.
I'm patient. But if you weren't meant to do this, the game wouldn't let you do it.
That's a fair assessment.
No, to be fair, right, I do take into account like whether something will be entertaining for the people. But here, I figure they can probably take me spending a minute or so getting all my resources back after the entertainment of the Phantoon fight.
That's fair enough.
So I can tell you for sure that I never fought Phantoon.
So we are definitely in uncharted territory now.
Yeah. So if you remember Lava Boss, Crocomire, yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely fought him before.
Okay.
I remember fighting him. But I think that's about as far as I got. And then I believe that's the point where I got stuck and confused about where I was meant to go.
Makes sense. I mean, quite how you could have done that. I mean, because almost immediately after him, you get the grapple beam. Well, okay, not immediately, but it's fairly soon after you get the grapple beam.
So I think I got the grapple beam, came here, and then didn't realise about the power bomb spot at the bottom. And then went back and was like, I'm not sure what I meant to do anymore. And because the game doesn't really provide much help after that, I was basically stuck.
This game does not stoop to holding your hand.
I prefer the holding your hand approach, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I much prefer it. I think the way Prime deals with it is much better. Because I just... Like, it's so easy for someone to get confused and just not realize, and then... Like... I know maybe it's a statement that you should invest your time in this, but I can just imagine, like, I, for sure, as somebody who was, you know, reasonably interested, just when I can't be bothered with this anymore, after spending an hour looking around, right?
On the other hand, I mean, you have, you know, many more things in your life now that, you know, that occupy your time. I think, you know, if you were a kid back in the day, I love that little guy. He only appears on that roof if you come in this way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And you can't get to him, and he follows you around.
I freaking hate the grapple beam, seriously.
You are using an analog stick.
Do it. Now what? It wants me to Shine Spark, right? Oh, wait, hold on. I remember something like this happening before. Hi, Chozo thingy. Yay!
Quite why there's a Chozo statue in this wreck ship is a bit of a mystery.
It doesn't matter because Chozo statue is my friend.
Here we go. This is such a weird little bit, like... You never come across anything like this in the rest of the game. Why? It's just a really
Why is this
strange...
a friendly Chozo statue?
Yeah. What's this?
Hey! Hooray! Now I can go to Meridia. Think.
You get your badass purple suit.
Awesome. Okay, so...
Yes.
Oh, god damn it, game!
But now...
Yeah, of course. That's really frustrating, though.
Did you want to get the... Did you want to do the Shine Sparky thing?
Yeah, I really did.
Oh, well. Nope, not today.
Fine, we'll go back through the ship. Save as well. Honestly, because Fantoon almost killed me, and I want as many MG tanks as I can physically get.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, believe me, there will be bosses later on which will kill you with much more ease than Fantoon.
I feel like if I can figure out a boss's pattern and what it's doing, then it's not going to stand much of a chance against me. But
I mean, you haven't died to anything yet. So.
I haven't died yet, yeah, to be fair.
I wouldn't call Super Metroid a particularly hard game unless... So I mean, there are one or two bits near the very end which are pretty difficult. Fantoon is one of the more difficult bits. I mean, if you were going to die at any point so far, it would have been him.
Yeah. Or in the immediate aftermath, where I didn't have any health.
Yeah.
So what are those, like, fuzzy thingies meant to be, anyway? Because, like, we've got the evil bugs, and I've seen them before. But I don't really know what the fuzzy thingies are.
Aren't they, Bomboos?
Oh, yes, you're right, they are.
Pulse Bomboos.
I remember those.
Ah, I tell you. You must kill all of the enemies in this room to unlock this door.
I realised. Oh. Go in the spikes! Victory is mine. Oh, they can't actually hit me if I... Pit. I'm not saying Robot Wars was the greatest television program in history, but I'm not saying that.
Got our own little channeling our own little Sergeant Shunt here. Circular lot.
It was Sergeant Bash, and then Shunt was...
Oh yeah, so it was Matilda was the Triceratops, right?
Yes.
Shunt was just the one with the massive like bulldozer thing.
Yep.
Sergeant Bash was the one he had like. Oh no, wait a minute. It was Sir Kill-a-Lot which had the mace and stuff. What did Sergeant Bash have?
Flamethrower, I think.
That was it.
But like the flamethrowers don't really do anything in Robot Wars.
No.
Apart from to the robots which were like had fur on them for no good reason.
Or wood.
Or wood. Like, I don't think anybody ever made a robot out of wood.
No. Well, not entirely, but I'm pretty sure. Didn't some of the ones with the flippers?
Oh, you might be right, actually.
So who was it? It was. Was it Wheelie Big Cheese?
Yes.
Wheelie Big Cheese. Was it Hypnodisc?
Yeah.
Hypnodisc and was it Chaos 2?
Yes.
Was the one who just. Because it turns out if you flip a robot onto its back, it's.
You know what was interesting though? That stopped being viable.
Really?
Yeah.
How the.
So in the later seasons, basically every robot was built to run both sides up. Which basically meant all the flippers didn't do very much anymore.
Yeah.
And so there was one robot. I forget what it was called, but its gimmick was. It had like a spike.
Yeah.
And it would grab robots and then just plunge the spike into them.
Oh, yes.
I think it was called Razor, maybe?
Yeah, that might be a Razor.